Now I have some doubts. Within Matthew chapter 13, you know how the Bible talked about, or Jesus gave the parable of the sower and the man that planted his seeds on different soils and how it did not yield fruit on some of the soil. It made me to pause and actually ask myself, would we always reap whenever we sow? Think about that. Now let's bring it home and make it more practical to us. How many years are you? Since when did you start hearing the word of God? What's your Christian life like? What's your life like generally? Do you know why I'm asking? Because biblically, each time a seed is sown on a good ground, what it's supposed to do is supposed to yield fruit 60-fold, 100-fold. And when you look at the fruits of the Spirit and you look at your life and you can't even see one single fruit of the Spirit, then you begin to ask yourself, have they actually been sowing in my life? Or is it just that some people would sow and will not reap? I think I should have an answer for that as well. It's not about the preacher most times, it's about your heart. You know how the sower sowed on different types of ground? Most times our heart is more like a rock. Most times our heart is surrounded with thorns. Most times we've allowed the gates of our hearts, our eyes, our mouth, our ears to take in so many things that have choked up the word of God that we hear. That is why you keep hearing the word of God and you don't have any fruit for it. So ask yourself today, the vanity of this word, the pleasures of this word, the things you listen to when you're scrolling on Instagram, the things you watch when you're on Facebook, unintentionally, they just get into your mind and they become thorns and they begin to choke up the word of God. So the preachers, they keep preaching and then you're saying, no, this person is not, he does not have the word, his word does not come with power. Meanwhile, your heart is not a good ground. So now go back and look at the Bible and ask yourself, what are the fruits that I should be bearing if my heart is actually a good ground? If you're not bearing those fruits, this is a sign. This is for you and this is for me, and I hope and I pray God is going to help us today. Thank you. Have a nice day.